Hello everybody, can you please like and subscribe to my channel? If you don't want to like and subscribe to my channel, then fuck off and I won't bother you again. Anyway, I've got my Indian music on to make me calm, because I've just made my video and this is just a small one that I'm putting. Anyway, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Everyone is entitled to freedom of speech. But sometimes we have to be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Aware of people's feelings. And what was said by John, you know, upset a lot of people, especially me, being a veteran. So let's just live together. We're all, you know, brothers in arms, or war brothers in arms. We're all veterans. But the problem is, and I don't know whether you guys have noticed it, whether you're American or whatever nationality, people that have not been in the forces do not understand the bond that veterans have towards each other. We have a special bond and a special way and a special sense of humour. Maybe the English sense of humour is way beyond everyone else's humour, but the bond is there. We understand each other. We know what we go through. People outside in Civvy Street with no military service whatsoever know fuck all. So they shouldn't make comments about it. Anyway, have a nice day everybody, and I love you all. Well, you know, not literally, but you know what I mean. Hello everybody. It's very early this morning. In fact, it's 8:30. I don't normally do videos at this time, but I was watching a video last night that really fucking pissed me off. Like most videos, they really piss me off. But this one really pissed me off. Now, it was a video, and so I could do this, because it was on my mind so much. I had a quick shower this morning, washed all the bits that are important. So I'm sitting here clean, so don't worry. If you smell anything, it's coming from your end, not this end. But I watched a video last night, just by chance. I was just going through the videos, and I'll mention their channels just in case you want to watch it. But one's a Brit and one's an American. Now, if I can get this right, the Brit is John, the British expat in the Philippines, and the other guy is Our Philippine Journey. Now, this guy John was slamming the Americans, and what the video was basically was this guy, oh fucking hell, Our Philippine Journey was doing the actual video, and he had an insert of John's video, and he kept pausing it while John made a comment, and then he replied. But there was one thing in that video that really fucking annoyed me. Now, things don't normally get on my nerves, and as one comment on my video channel said, "Are you happy in the Philippines? Because you always seem hangry." Yes, I'm happy as pig in shit. This is the way I am when I do videos. This is what people like, so fuck off. Anyway, what basically it was, this guy John was slamming the Americans for their pensions, their visas, what they're allowed and what Brits aren't allowed, etc, etc, etc. But one thing that really bugged me was when he said, and veterans get huge sums of money for being damaged. Damaged is what you do to a piece of fucking furniture. A veteran is a human being, John. Someone that fights for his, well, in my case, Queen and country at the time. Someone that lays his life down on the line to make a better world for everybody. Every fucking veteran should be entitled to something if they are not damaged, if they are injured, whether it's minor or major, whether you lose a tip of your little finger or you lose a limb, a complete limb, everyone is entitled to something. I can only imagine that you tried to get in the forces, but you probably failed for some unknown reason. But there is a special code, there is a special bond between veterans and soldiers that civilians do not understand. I spent 20 years in Her Majesty's Armed Forces, in the Army. I spent most of that time as part of the British Army of the Rhine when the Iron Curtain was still up, and I was in Germany when the Berlin Wall came down. I was on standby one week when East Germany and Russia started moving tanks towards the Berlin Wall, thinking it was going to be an invasion. Yes, I volunteered. But as the American guy said, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. He said that, yeah, but some people join the army or the forces because they don't have anything else. And that's true. I met many people in training that joined the army because there was no jobs in their area. So don't you think if anything happens to them, they're entitled to fucking something? Anyway, going back to my German. I spent 20 years in the army. Most of it was in the British Army of the Rhine. And during that time, I took part in big NATO exercises with the Americans in the 80s. I was in the woods with the Americans as part of my role, not just in the woods with an American, but I was in the woods with the Americans side by side, and we was doing exercises. And then when the exercise all finished, they was living in our accommodation where we went in each other's rooms and swapped equipment. And because I remember they liked our jumpers and our combat jackets. The Americans didn't have anything that we really wanted. But anyway, but there's a bond. If you're standing in a trench with an American, what fucking difference does he make? He's a human being, he's a soldier, we have that bond. If he got hit, I would fucking treat him. And if I got hit, I hope he'd treat me. But anyway, what you said, John, is absolutely, totally out of fucking order. I'll give you another story. My son was in the Blues and Royals. They are the all soldiers, but they also do armoured vehicles. My son went to Afghanistan on the tanks, and when he came back to England, when Prince William got married to Kate, my son was riding behind Kate's parents' coach. Now, during training, sometime afterwards, he fell off a horse and hit his head. He was taken to hospital when they found he had a brain tumour. They operated, and for some time he couldn't speak and his left side was paralysed. Luckily enough, he's fully recovered, but he got a medical discharge because of that. Now, if he still couldn't talk and was paralysed down the left side, don't you think he's entitled to fucking something? Not only that, but when he was recovering, he went to a place in England where all the injured soldiers go, and he felt fucking out of place. He didn't want to be there because there was nothing physically wrong with him, so he said, and he used to look at other people with no legs and arms trying to do rehabilitation. Don't you think they are entitled to fucking something? And what your video done, and I don't know whether you've done it to get view times or anything else, but I couldn't believe my fucking ears that it was coming from someone like you, and you sound an educated person. But what you were saying about veterans, you're a fucking total wanker. And I'm surprised you're still standing. What you said about the Americans, I admit the Americans are not fucking perfect, but nor the Brits are perfect either. But what you have done, what happened when I looked at the comments that our Philippines Journey person got, really fucked me up, because you have started something that should never have been fucking started. Now I'm going to read some of the comments from people, and just remember what you said about veterans. I'm going to read it off my laptop because I can't fucking remember everything. Fuck's sake. I shan't mention names because they're comments. This guy is old enough to know that if I were not American, if it were not for American vets giving their blood and lives, he would be speaking German and goose stepping today. That is the sort of fucking reactions that has now been brought up. And I will go down a little bit further. There's a lot of them. Hang on, I'm trying to read ones that are short. One guy agreed that the Americans do stick their nose in sometimes where it's not wanted, and some of the Americans agreed, and I agree with that. Yeah? But what can you fucking do? There's another one. I read quite a lot there. Someone mentioned about the Battle of Britain, that it was the Brits that saved England because of the Battle of Britain, and he believes there was one American pilot during that time. Great video. I am British and love Americans, for without America would be. Look, see, this is another fucking comment. Great video. I am British and love Americans, for without America we'd be speaking German. I live in Western Mindanao Peninsula, which is deep in the red zone, and I love it. Look, guys, why are you coming out with these fucking stupid, fucking childish and immature comments? It's like saying when you're kids, bang bang, you're dead. No, you're dead, I shot you first. No, you're dead, I shot you first. No, if you don't die, I'm going to tell your mum that your dad's shagging my sister. Okay, I'll die. Okay. It's fucking childish. The fucking war finished, I believe, 78 years ago. And we're still coming out with this shit because of a fucking comment. Guys, let's respect the people that served during that fucking period and the time from then up till now, all the wars that we've had. Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq. I served in Northern Ireland, bomb disposal for 2 years and 2 tours in Northern Ireland. Because I wanted to do it, because I fucking volunteered. And if I had a leg blown off, I would expect some fucking compensation. But what you guys seem to forget, we're all grunts on the ground, we're all boots on the ground. What happened during the Second World War, those decisions were made by hierarchy. From Westminster, from, I don't know whether the Pentagon was there during the Second World War. We don't have a decision. If our fucking officer says go and stand in the corner of that wood for the next 48 hours and don't leave it until someone comes, you fucking do it. There's no Brits done this, no Americans done that. We would still be talking German if it wasn't for the Americans. The Americans didn't join the war until after Pearl Harbor. That was another comment. But who gives a fuck? We were allied troops and we achieved our aim by overcoming Nazi Germany and the rest of the hangers-on. That was our aim. Whether one army does it or another army does it is neither here nor there. We don't have a fucking say. We're told, get in that fucking boat, you sail across the channel, you will run out on the beaches and get fucking shot, if you're lucky. See? You don't have a fucking... But, John, every fucking veteran, in my eyes, whether he's a fucking Gurkha or anybody, is entitled to fucking compensation because he's put his life on the line. Whether he volunteered or he's a conscript or whatever, it does not matter. Obviously, you've not been in a situation where you could get killed like that. Even not during exercises, you can get fucking injured. It's not fun, John. People think the army is just one big piss up. Well, it is. After the exercise, it is a fucking piss up. And that's where the Americans did fall. Because they couldn't keep us up with us Brits on the fucking drinking. But anyway, it's fun. We're comrades in arms, not fucking enemies. We should honour those that have served and died or lost limbs during any conflict. My father was a commando during the Second World War with 4.5 and 4.6 Commando. My grandfather was at the Somme and got shot in the hand. Luckily enough, both of them survived and lived on after their respective wars. People watching this video, your fathers or brothers or whatever were probably served during the Second World War, because I don't think there's many Second World War veterans alive now. But how many of your fathers served during the war? Does it fucking matter who done what? Let's honour those people that have served their country and their comrades. Yeah? Forget this fucking stupid bickering that something happened 78 fucking years ago. We all come to the Philippines, why? To make a new life for ourselves. Whether you're running away from the fucking police and you forged your police checks, or you're running away from a woman that you made pregnant, or you're running away from a guy that wants to kill you, it doesn't matter. You come to the Philippines to make a new life. So stop this fucking bickering. I would gladly stand in a fucking trench at my age next to a fucking American, because we're allies and we'll always be allies. Whether you're Australian, Canadian, New Zealand, we're allies. We stand side by side, and servicemen have got a special bond. We can react to each other, and that is the difference between a civilian. They do not understand the mentality and the humour of servicemen. And I am a veteran, and I'm proud to fucking say I'm a veteran, and I'm proud to get my meagre fucking pension that one of my wives took half of it, but I still get half because I'm fucking entitled to it. And don't blame the Americans for getting big fucking pensions and lump sums. Blame the fucking British government, because we know for a fact that the British fucking state pension is one of the lowest in fucking Europe. How many fucking people in England, ex-forces, are homeless, sitting on the fucking streets? We've got SAFA, we've got the Salvation Army, we got the Legion, British Legion. They do more than the fucking British government. So John, if you want to fucking open your gob, go to Parliament and stand up in the public gallery and let your fucking thoughts known. But do not ever fucking say that a veteran is not entitled to compensation if he gets fucking damaged. Damage is fucking furniture. This guy is a human being. He's got feelings. He's got family. I can guarantee that 100% of those guys, if you gave them a choice, would they sooner have their limb back or the pension? All of them would say have their limb back. No one wants to walk around with no legs or no arms. Money isn't everything. Money doesn't make it happy. It's fucking, people that do not serve in the military just do not fucking understand. So I suggest next time, and I don't know whether you're doing it to get viewing hours or whatever, or this guy in the Philippines, I forgot his fucking name now. Our Philippine journey is doing it for viewing hours. I don't have subscribers. I'm not on the monetary fucking thing of YouTube, and then I don't give a fucking shit. I will say what I feel. And when it comes to service people and veterans, I am behind them 100%, whether they're fucking Gurkhas, Americans, Aussies, New Zealand, whatever. They're our allies and they are entitled to fucking everything they get and even more. And if they can get a blowjob from the nurse in the hospital, it's even fucking better. Fuck's sake, John, get a life. Oh, fucking hell. Gave me a heart attack then. And I ain't had my Kit Kat yet this morning. Anyway, I'm just lost for fucking words. I might go and have another shower again and play with the soap. Anyway, I hope this has cleared some... I mean, let's just live side by side, guys. We live in the Philippines. Let's just fucking forget the past. And war, what has war achieved? How many wars have there been since the Second World War? And who said there will be no other wars? And bollocks, there will always be wars. Look at Russia now and Ukraine. Millions and millions and millions of people have been killed because of war. Why? Fucking no reason. Just because some fucking dickhead in the top office decides one day when he wakes up and his wife won't let him have a leg over, fuck it, I'm going to go to war. And that's it. That's how it happens. Fuck it, I'm going to send the Americans down that way, and I'm going to send the Brits over that mountain, and I'll send the Aussies under the water, and the New Zealanders I will send... I'll wait. But the Canadians, they can stay at home. We don't decide where we go or what we do. We are grunts. We are boots on the ground. So guys, let's forget who done what in the Second World War. Let's just be friends and respect those that died in the wars and those of our parents that served during the wars. And let's just be fucking happy, for God's sake. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Until the next time. Fuck me. Please like and subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye. Yes, it's 10 o'clock. I'm having my coffee and my Kit Kat, and that reminded me of something. What is the difference between a prostitute and a Kit Kat? You only get 4 fingers in a Kit Kat. Bye.